showing it from there. Yeah, I think it's wrong. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll come back. It's a nice area. 30s. That's home, yeah? Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries, take care.
He was very talkative, you know, easy to talk to.
She described the group she used to hang out with.
I hate to say it, but they were the stoners. That's who I was with. We would hang out. They would have these great philosophical talks about whatever it was, the state of the world, you know, and I felt so worthy, being deemed like valuable enough to kind of hang out with them and spend time with them while they were doing this. I'm just the girl that they, you know, let hang around. Honestly, it was probably just because I was pretty. They just let me hang out because I was a pretty girl and they could invite me over. It was validating and reassuring to have a kind of association that I was a part of, like a little group that I was a part of that was mine, you know. They were all really, really nice.
Except for this one guy.
He was really sarcastic and condescending, but it was part of his charm, you know. He's just an asshole.
We've all met this guy, usually in high school. He's smart and quick with a comeback. Negging is basically how he talks to girls.
When I was a sophomore, I had a lot of classes with him. I had almost all of my day with him, and we were friends. We would talk until a month or two into the school year, he blocked me on every social media that we had together and stopped talking to me in class. And he reached out to me and said, "I don't hate you, by the way." He said, "I would sooner restrict you from all formats of contacting me. I'm extremely attracted to you, so before that becomes an inevitable problem or upset for me, I might as well stop myself from even trying. Does that explanation suffice for you?" And I said, "I guess it does." And that was that.
The rest of high school was awkward between them. Some weeks they were friends. He wanted to partner up in class and asked her for a ride home from school. Cecilia remembers looking up to him, thinking he was really smart. Then it was like a switch would flip and he would start icing her out again. She hated it. But no matter what, he'd always pop up in Cecilia's socials to troll or debate her, like after she posted about the importance of mental health in the LGBTQ community.
I remember he said, "I know you see a lot of your ideals as common sense, but you need to know you're basically a fascist. And I'm just trying to advance you past the next 5 to 10 years of irrational thinking." Like he's doing me some grand favor by coming into my social media and debating my ear off about whether this sentence is grammatically correct or not, you know?
So on New Year's Eve, when Cecilia was staring at those doctored photos of herself, and hearing from her former classmates that they suspected this old friend of hers. It was extra personal.
It's hard to describe the kind of sinking feeling that I felt in my stomach. That I felt. There are things you don't want to believe about your friends or people that, are close to you.
Some of the young women remembered getting notifications that he had taken screenshots of their pictures on Snapchat, like ones of them in bikinis. Then they'd see the same pictures on the website. Now altered to make them appear naked. Some recognized his handwriting on images where words like whore and slut were scrawled across their faces. For Cecilia, the tell was the long, detailed fantasies posted on the tributing website. She recognized the writing style.
I know how he types, and reading his paragraph-long dedications to these girls that he finds disgusting. I read them in his voice, so it was enough to make me not question that it was him.
One after another, the young woman showed up to the police station, and when asked who they thought was behind the posts, many of them had the same answer. They figured the police would take it from there. But the police told them that these suspicions weren't enough. They would
Hello, sir.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Very well. Yourself?
Good, thank you, mate.